Good morning and welcome to our Reaching the Story Time. I'm Miss Nancy Valdivia, one of the librarians here for Palm Springs Public Library. And if you remember, this is my pal Oliver, the orangutan. Say hello, hello. Good job, good job. All right, let's get started with a little bit of wiggles. We want to do some wiggles? Let's do the wheels on the bus. Wheels on the bus motions. We'll go round and round for the wheels. Wipers, swish, swish, swish. Open and shut for the doors. The horn, beep, beep. Move on back, says the driver. Money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink. The baby cries wah, wah, wah. And the mother shh, shh, shh. You ready? Let's go. You ready? You ready, Albert? All right. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut. Good job, Albert. All through the town. The money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink. Put your money in. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink. The money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink. All through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. All through the town. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, not that high, all through the town. You silly. The babies on the bus crying, wee, 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 wee. The babies on the bus crying, wee, 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 all through the town. The mommies on the bus say, shh, 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 I love you, I love you. The mommies on the bus say, shh, 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 I love you, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Beep, beep. Oh, you had to do the horn, didn't you? Yes. Good job, good job. I love those voices. Good job keeping up with the motions. Oliver really likes this song, don't you? All right, we're going to go ahead and start with the story. You ready for a story? Let's go ahead and sit down. All right, let's get ready for our story. Oliver's a good listener, so you can sit down here and listen with me. Now, let's get ready for our story. You ready? Let's go ahead and warm up our hands. Warm them up, warm up. Make a move, make a move. Yes. And clap with us a great thing out there. Woo-hoo! And just in case you forgot, say hello and good morning to your friends, your teachers, your mommy, your daddy, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, grandma and grandpa, whoever is there right next to you. Go ahead and say hello and good morning. I'm so glad you could make it. Hello, good morning. All right, you ready? Play my game with me. You ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, 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 clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, 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 lap. Now, if they are sitting in your lap, parents, caregivers, this is where we pretend to have bugs crawling up our bodies as we pretend with tickles. All right, you ready? Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Bunch of bugs! Crawling all over me! Tickle, 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 tickle. Open up your little mouth and the Stinker. And it's written and illustrated by Blabey. You can see here what type of animal we have in our story today. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what kind of animal it is? Think, think, think. Brain power. Think, think, think. I can't hear you. What? Very good. It is a dog, yes. But do you know what kind of a dog? Let's find out. Oh no, what a mess. And what a stink. Now this book is read to you with permissions by Scholastic Press. Pig the Stinker. And we have a dedication by Aaron for Mr. Murray, who encouraged my nonsense. Written again by Aaron Blabey. Ooh, looks like there's a nice little doggy treat there. Pig was a pug. That's the type of breed he is of a dog breed, a pug. And I'm sorry to say, his personal hygiene was far from okay. You can see here. Ooh, he's stinky. Can you go like this? Stinky. Pig liked to get dirty. He frankly was rank. His paws could be frightful. His fur often stank. Oh, dirty socks. Pee, you. He wasn't offended by odor or smell. That's a gallon of milk that fell on the floor and it's expired. Boys and girls, that's P.U. And if you weren't careful, he'd smell you as well. And he'd play with all kinds of unspeakable oh, stinky do, P.U. P.U. And do things to make you scream. Don't do it! Oh, yuck! Boys and girls. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Rocio, do you see what he's doing? He's drinking from the toilet. Oh, P.U. He leaked out a stench that could not be forgotten. He reeked. He was rancid. P.U. In short, he was rotten. Can you make a face like this? That means rotten. So, bath time was called. You stinky old mutt, you need a good clean from your ears to your butt. Get in there. His owner and wants to give him a bath, a much needed bath. Oh, this doggy here, he loves bath. He's ready. Can you see he has a shower cap on? I'm not so sure about Pig. But Pig turned his tail, and before you could grab it, he was out of that room like a foul little rabbit. blocked up the pipe. Then he hooted with joy. And by the time they found him, Pig boogied with glee. You won't get your soapy old water on me. Look at him dancing. Boy, he is a dancing fool. They watched as Pig gloated. And they watched as Pig crowed. Uh-oh, something's going on with the pipes, boys and girls. It's rattling and moving and gurgling and pushing. Oh no! They watched as Pig's plan made the bathroom. This whole part of the pipe is filling up with water, boys and girls. It's not going in the bathtub, but it's going up behind the wall. Do you think you know what might happen? Lots of water here, no water there. It's blocked by that toy. Pig thinks he's okay. He's not going to get a bath. But this dog right here knows something's about to happen. You want to find out? You want to find out? Well, let's turn the page. Boom! Explode! Shh! Shh! Oh! Boink, 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 boink. Oh my goodness, there was an explosion of water, boys and girls, everywhere, and even on Pig. 3 days. These days, I'm sorry. It's different. I'm happy to say, if you tell Pig it's bath time, he won't disobey. Look at him, boys and girls. He's got a little outie right there where that toy hit him right in between the eyes. But although you can wash him with soap, cloth, and towel, there's no getting around it. What color is his shower cap? Can you tell? You got it. It's pink. What about this dog right here? He's got flowers. It's blue. Pig is just foul. Oh, stinky pig. And that is the end of that. Pig the Stinker. By Blabey. Now, if you enjoyed this story, Blabey has many other adventures that he's written about Pig the Pug, and they're available here at our library. Just check out through Library GoGo. All right, go to our website, www.palmsprings.library.org. Check out Library GoGo, the instructions, and you can check out more stories of Pig the Pug. Now, just a reminder again that September is Library Card Sign-Up Month, and I thought I'd share with you some other books that I have here that are part doll, part story. I shared one with you last week of Snow White, so today I'd like to share one with you called Cinderella. You can see this beautiful little doll. So beautiful. Hey, and a shout out to Naomi and Sophia. Hi, how are you? Once upon a time, there was a pretty, kind girl named Cinderella. She cleaned and cooked and sewed, and her clothes were old and patched, and she had no time for fun and parties. She lived with her selfish and mean stepmother. young girl in the kingdom was invited to the prince's ball, but Cinderella had no pretty clothes to wear. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared with her magic wand. The pumpkin became a golden coach. Her rags became a beautiful gown. Glass slippers were on her feet. But at midnight, the magic would disappear. The handsome prince fell in love with Cinderella, but she left suddenly at midnight, losing her slipper. The prince searched the kingdom, and when the prince found her again, placed the glass slipper upon her foot, and they lived happily ever after. Oh, what a great story. So my story doll of Cinderella. Did you enjoy that? Wasn't it a good story? It's a great story, wasn't it? It's a classic, Cinderella, and it's fun because it's a little dolly. So you can take the story wherever you go. That's fun, right? Good. All right, let's go ahead and do some more wiggles. Are you ready for some more wiggles? Are you ready? Let's go ahead. We're going to stand up. Let's do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And that's what it is. Just as I tell you, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And then we go eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. And you can go beep beep like that on your nose, or you can go beep, something silly. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. My eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Beep beep. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. All right, good job. Let's do a little faster. Can you do a little faster? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. My eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Beep beep. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Did you keep up? Were you able to keep up, Naomi and Rocio? Let's do a little bit faster. Can you do it super, super duper faster? Let's give it a go. Ready? Head, knees, and toes, 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 nose. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, toes, toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Whoa! Did you keep up? Did you keep up? Good job. Good job. All right. Our next story, in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, I chose this book here. Hispanic Heritage Month started on the 15th of September, El Día del Grito. And this story is called Chato's Kitchen. It's written by Gary Soto and illustrated by Susan Guerra. It's also a California Young Reader Medal nominee. And we read this book to you with permissions by G.P. Putnam Sons. Chato's Kitchen. Now, in this story, we'll be learning a bunch of words in Spanish. And so I will let you know what they are also in English. But it's also good to learn a different language, isn't it? All right, so here we go. Chato's Kitchen. Chato, a low-riding cat with 6 stripes, was slinking toward a sparrow when he heard the scrape of tiny feet coming from the yard next door. Chato's ears perked. His tail began to swing to the rhythm. He felt the twinge of mambo in his hips. The movement frightened the sparrow, who shot up into a tree. No problema, homeboy, Chato said to himself and followed his nose to the fence. Through the narrow slats his eyes grew big as he spied 5. Let's count, boys and girls. Time to count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. 5 mice, the color of gray river rock. All right, let's use a little bit super duper brain power in Español. Are you ready? ¿Están listos? You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. His whiskers vibrated with pleasure and he leaped onto the fence for a closer view. Yes, it was a whole family of fat, juicy mice moving into the house next door. Chato raked his tongue over his lips. Meow, meow, and meowed a deep growling meow, meow. The mice froze with their belongings on their backs. They began to shiver like leaves in the wind. Oh my goodness, Chato was the tallest cat they had ever seen. Orale, neighbors! Chato purred. Don't be scared of me. I'm a cool, low-riding cat. And the mice dropped their things and scattered. No, de veras, hombres. No, I'm okay, Chato reassured. But the yard was empty, and another meow rumbled in his stomach, just barely suppressed. It's true, he says. No, de veras. That means, no, it's true. Look how scared those mice are. That's one big cat. Chato thought for a moment as he stabbed his face into his furry shoulder and chewed the daylights out of a bothersome flea. Aha, he thought. I'll invite them for dinner. Chato jumped down from the fence and returned to his house. And on a piece of fine paper he wrote, Chato welcomes you to the barrio, the neighborhood, and invites your tasty family for a surprise dinner tonight at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. That's a number, boys and girls. Can we count? Are you ready to count with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your other hand. 6, boys and girls. Can you show me the number 6? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 5, 6. Very good, very good. You're good at this counting game, aren't you? Good job. Chato immediately saw his error and changed tasty to lovely. And he folded the invitation into a paper airplane and tossed it over the fence. The airplane spiraled down on a parachute of wind, and Puppy Mouse read it out loud. Should we go? Mommy Mouse asked. Why not? Puppy said. That Chato cat seems muy simpático. Very nice. I'm sure. But, isn't Chorizo coming over tonight? Mommy Mouse asked. Híjole, oh yeah. That's right, Puppy said. A friend from the old neighborhood was due over for dinner, and they called him Chorizo, or sausage, because, well, that's the kind of guy he was. And after much talk, Papi wrote back, Many thanks, mil gracias, we're coming, and we'd like to bring a friend, okay? chorizo. Very good. Oh, sure! Chato shouted over the fence. A friend of a friend is a friend, you know? He couldn't believe his luck. Instead of just 5 mice, there would be 6. Can you show me the number 6 again, remember? 5, and your other hand, 6. Oh, you got this. All right. Chato pranced off to the kitchen to rattle his pots and pans, whistling. He's whistling the bamba, and he took out beans for frijoles. Perfect for mice. Then ripe avocado for guacamole. Very nice. And he checked for some arroz, that's rice, because of course we need rice. Oh, he is so happy. He's cooking away. And good stuff too, isn't it? Oh, as he was piling ingredients on the table, the doorbell rang. Ding dong! It was Chato's best friend, Novio Boy. A cat with soft green eyes, sleek fur, and the loveliest growl in the barrio. That's neighborhood. Novio Boy also wore the flashiest cat collar, a leather one with real gems that sparkled at night when cars passed in the street. Yo, cool cat of East Los Homes, he purred. What you doing? I'm having mice for dinner. Serve with the works. Help me with las tortillas. Oh, he's got some help now making this dinner. The guys got to work, and while Chato rolled out the tortillas with a rolling pin, Novio Boy placed them on the hot griddle, careful not to burn his paws. He flipped them over when one side was baked until both sides were perfect. And all afternoon they worked away in the kitchen. They cooked the beans and made salsa, not too spicy for the guests, and a large pitcher of tamarindo. And they made fajitas, enchiladas, carne asada, chiles rellenos, and finally, a sweet, smooth flan. Ah, qué rico. While the cats were busy in Chato's kitchen, the mice were settling in their new home, and they had set up a bottle cap for a bathtub, a chip of glass for a mirror, and their matchbox beds all in a line. But they still remembered, as the sun began to drop behind the trees, that they should take a dish to Chato's house. What did they make? You have an idea what mice would make for a dish to take to someone's house? What could it be? What do they like? Think. What do they like? Quesadillas, of course, featuring their favorite ingredient, cheese. So they're making cheese quesadillas. Cheese quesadillas. There they are, the whole family's working. Mommy's making the tortillas, rolling them out. You have another here who's made his grandma helping out with grating the cheese. And the kids, los niños, are putting the cheese inside the tortilla. Soon, chorizo arrived and the mice danced in the shadow of their long, skinny, low-riding friend. They told him about the party at Chato's house. Okay, ratoncitos, little mice, it's time to go to the fiesta. And so they climbed onto Chorizo's back where they clung to his short fur. As As if in a limousine, they cruised out of their jungle yard and around the picket fence to Chato's place. Chato and Novio Boy were in the living room grooming themselves for the party. Meow, 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 meow. And after 5 hours of cooking, they were so hungry that each time a bird swooped past the window, their gray eyes grew narrow and their mouths watered. When they heard a rap on the door, they grinned at each other. It was like a delivery service with mice instead of pizza. We brought chorizo, Mommy Mouse called. Sausage! Oh, Chato and Novio Boy did. And with clean paws they gave each other a low 4. Orale! And we can have chorizo con mice. Novio Boy grinned. Ooh, boy. But when they opened the door, Chato and Novio Boy were facing a low, road-scraping dog with a body of mice on its back. We're here, shouted one of the little ones. The cool cats didn't say anything. They didn't hiss or swat the air. They ran and covered under the dining table. Chorizo wagged into the house, his belly bumping over the threshold. Oh, he quickly clacked on paw nails into the kitchen, his nose picking up the smells of simmering food. He shivered the mice from his back, and they dropped like grapefruit. Hola! Chorizo barked politely. Oh, those cats weren't expecting that dog, were they? They're scaredy cats now. How many scaredy cats do we have, boys and girls? Can you count? 1, 2, with those fingers, 2 scaredy cats. Chato and Novio Boy scampered from under the table and leaped up on the curtains. Meow! Meow! Where they meowed for their lives. Oh, what are you doing there? Mommy Mouse asked. Don't tell me you're scared of chorizo. Mira, look, he's a nice dog. Chorizo wagged his tail and let his tongue fall out. Ooh, Chorizo, he seems pretty happy, doesn't he? And he seems pretty hungry too. They have a banquet, a feast to eat for dinner today. Chato and Novio Boy looked at each other. They slid from the curtains and fur raised greeted Chorizo with a cautious Slowly everyone took their seats. Salud! Toasted Chorizo. To your health! Salud! Chato agreed forlornly. He was not going to eat any guests tonight. But still, he figured it was a pretty good meal. They'd rattled from their pots and pans. After all, it came from Chato's kitchen. And that is the end of that. Chato's Kitchen, written by Gary Soto. This book is available here at Palm Springs Public Library and other adventures of Chato. his friends. Gary Soto has many other titles as well. All right. Now, Brothers and Sisters, I want to remind you that on the 15th of September, we launched a video of how to make maracas. Take your maracas in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. So we have these kits available for you here at the Palm Springs Public Library. So all you need to do is just come down to the library and ask for your maraca kit, and we will give it to you. All right? So don't forget to do that. Come on down and ask for your maraca kit. And shake it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and break and read to you in Spanish. And I have a book here that's continuation of our Pug series, but this one is in Spanish. You can go ahead and sit and follow along and look at the pictures, all right? Hola, soy la señorita Nancy y voy a leer este libro en español. Es un libro que tenemos disponible aquí en la biblioteca de Palm Springs y es por medio de www.palmspringslibrary.org que puedes pedir libros, películas, revistas, muchas cosas que ofrecemos aquí en la biblioteca Palm Springs por nada, que son gratis usando tu tarjeta de la biblioteca. Este mes es el mes de recibir o tratar de pedir por una tarjeta de la biblioteca Palm Springs. Tenemos este mes la señorita Wonder Woman, que es nuestra mascota, más o menos, para este programa de la biblioteca de septiembre, para promocionar hará una tarjeta de la biblioteca donde ustedes viven. Entonces más adelante les voy a compartir algo que me dejó mi amiga Wonder Woman aquí en la biblioteca para enseñar a ustedes. Entonces vamos a empezar con nuestro cuento que está aquí, que se llama Chanco el Pug, escrito por Blabey, con permiso de Scholastic en español. Tenemos ese libro disponible para compartir con ustedes por medio de internet. Chanco el Pug. Entonces ya ves aquí que Chanco es un animal que es una... ¿Qué crees? Les voy a enseñar. Es un... Sí, un perro. Muy bien, un perro. Chanco era un pug, lo cual no es nada raro. Lo malo es que tenía fama de ser egoísta y avaro. Vivía en una linda casa con un salchicha llamado Tomás. ¿Pero crees que lo trataba bien? Pues te lo diré jamás. Si Tomás le decía, ¡ay, qué lindos juguetes tienes aquí! Chanco respondía gruñendo, ¡son míos! ¡Vete aquí! ¡Vete! Ay, ¿qué es eso, niños? ¿No quiere compartir? ¡Qué feo! Mira su cara. Hace eso feo, ¿verdad? Porque quiere compartir. Pero si jugamos juntos, sería más divertido. Le dijo Tomás a Chanco. Y Chanco gruñó enloquecido. Ay, qué feo eso, ¿verdad? Mira sus ojos tan grandototos y feos. Ay. ¿Que no? Que no. Son míos. ¿Me oíste? Solo míos. No te acerques a ellos. manos. Ay, sí, ¿verdad? Mira su cara tan feo. Ay, Chancho. No. Y cuando terminó, se subió encima y declamó a viva voz, cual actor sobre una tarima. He vencido, gritó Chancho. Nunca te apoderarás de mi botín. ¡Ja, ja, ja! El mío, el mío, el mío, 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 el mío, el mío, el mío, mío, mío. Vete ya, criatura arruinada. ¡Qué feísimo esa actitud! ¡Ay, Chancho! Los pugs no saben volar. ¡Oh, mira nomás! Bailando, saltando, se cayó de la ventana. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! En estos días me alegra decir, la vida mucho ha cambiado. Ahora todo es distinto a como fue en el pasado. Chancho comparte sus juguetes con el buen Tomás. Hora tras hora y los dos juegan juntos. ¡Ay, qué bueno! Por fin, ¿verdad? Mira, Chancho. Ay, es un peluche. Ay. Y esto es el fin de este libro, Chancho el Pug, por Blabey y leído con permiso de Scholastic en español. Qué bueno, ¿verdad? Qué bueno que compartieron, por fin. Qué Chancho, qué mal modales, ¿verdad? Ay, 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 ay. Quiero recordarles que no se olviden a pedir por sus maracas, ¿ok? Aquí en la biblioteca de Palm Springs, como el 15 de septiembre empezamos con el grito y el proyecto del mes es sus maracas. Solamente que vean nuestra página web, y allí pueden ver cómo hago esa manualidad de las maracas. Y aquí piden aquí en la biblioteca cuando vienen por sus maracas, para hacer sus propios maracas. Aquí están. Y también quiero compartir con ustedes que te dije que la mujer Wonder Woman vino esta mañana y ves, dejó su mochila. Entonces vamos a ver qué está dentro. Alright, boys and girls, I had a visitor this morning, and just like last week, she left her backpack, but she left it on purpose because she wanted me to share something with you. As a reminder, September is Library Card Sign-Up Month, and our honorary chairperson is Wonder Woman. And as I said last week, we're going to share with you what she carries inside this backpack. Boys and girls, oh my goodness, look at this. Wonder Woman's bracelets. You know, she wears two. I don't think she'd mind if I put them on. Do you think? Let me show you. I'll put them on here real quick. Goodness. We're also going to try to put online a little display honoring our chairperson, Wonder Woman. You gotta be fast. Arrows and bullets. Oh, I feel super wonderful. Alright, so you can go ahead and check out our website and take a look at what other things we have. Wonder Woman. Oh, it's so exciting. We will see you next week, boys and girls. Same time at 10 o'clock for our Read to Me story time. Oliver wants to say goodbye. Can you say goodbye, Oliver? Thank you so much for joining us, Rocio and Naomi. So